Hey, hey, hey. It's Andrea White, founder and CEO of Elite Business Coaching, where we help women of color to win in business ownership, time businesses from zero to multiple six. I am super glad to be launching my first YouTube Live. I typically and have been going live on Facebook and Instagram for probably like a year or so. And so this year, one of my goals is to bump up what's happening on my YouTube channel and some other goals that I have. But anyway, here I am live on YouTube. And typically, I am live anywhere from 2 to 4 times per week. And I usually have a series that I cover for the week. And so this week I am working on, I'm playing with my light to get the light right. This week I'm working on uh, the, you know, key to business success that really doesn't get talked about a whole lot. Not a lot of people talk about it. When we think about entrepreneurship, running a business, we think about all of the sexy things: marketing, social media, taking pictures, going live, working with influencers. All those things are really sexy and cool. But there are a couple of things that are really important for business success that aren't that sexy, and this is one of them. But it is the absolute key. Like whether you know the best business strategies, the best marketing strategies, the best pricing strategies, none of that matters without this particular strategy in place consistently and is a part of your DNA. It's a part of your everyday, every moment habit. And that is all about your mindset. And so, mindset is so important when it comes to starting and also growing your business. And so, a couple of tips that I share with my clients and then on my live just a few minutes ago on Facebook and Instagram. Where you start with mindset is just, and it's not just, but is believe. You have to first believe. And so that may sound corny, it may sound crazy, but I know to be true as a nearly 17-year business owner. It is so critical that you believe, believe that your business can and will be a success. Because when things get hard, difficult, challenging, and sometimes you may feel like you want to quit, you want to be able to go back to your singular belief in your business, your singular belief in being able to bring your products and services to the people that are looking for them. And so for a long time, until this became a habit of mine, I had a sticky note on my Mac. It was taped to my Mac and it said, belief only mindset. So whenever things were, going wrong, or, I wasn't sure what was happening, then I focused on just believing. It was almost like my little reset button. And so the first really critical part of using mindset, that really unknown, not really tapped into key to success, is to first believe. Second, is it's really important to have a growth mindset. And so, what happens frequently is, as new, business owners, new entrepreneurs, especially if you're a solopreneur, you may experience times where you want to quit, you want to give up, and so you want to take those moments and really think about how can you grow from that particular situation. When something isn't going right, what isn't going right? and what can you learn from it? What do you need to tweak? What do you need to learn more about? Who do you need to talk to? Maybe what books you need to read, what YouTube channel you need to sort of binge and get the information that you need to know. And so you want to make sure that you have a growth mindset as opposed to, just kind of woe is me when things aren't going right. And then third up is there is power in the tongue. And so it is so important that the words that you use match your thoughts and match your vision for what you have for your business. And so whatever you think when whatever you see when you close your eyes when it comes to your business, how much money you're making, how many customers you have, where your business is located, maybe how many employees you have. When you think about the vision that you have for your business, you want to use words as if that is already true. So you don't want to speak against your vision. You want to speak into your vision. And so that means already saying things like, my team, my company, our company. You want to use your language and you want to use words that match and can help your business vision to come to fruition. Last but certainly not least, and this is a really huge error, for lack of a better word, that so many of my clients make. And it's a really simple thing, but I do think it's tied to mindset in that there is a lack of intentionality around setting goals for your business. And so if you don't have goals for your business, sometimes it is a byproduct of, thinking, well, if I don't have goals and if I don't, if I don't meet them, then that's okay. And so one of the things that I first start out with my clients is understanding what their vision is for their business. And then we set goals accordingly. And then we back up. So some of my clients have, a full-time business, part-time business. What are your goals in terms of maybe sales and revenue? What are your goals in terms of your brand presence? But let's take sales goals as an example. So if you want to make 100 grand in a year, then back up. What does that look like each month? How much do you need to make each month? How much do you need to make each week to meet your monthly goal? And then what are you going to do each week to help hit that goal? What are you going to promo? What is your content going to be? What's your paid strategy going to be? What's your organic strategy going to be? And so very frequently, especially new business owners, they don't start out with goals. And I do think that has to do something with mindset in terms of, not having something that you're really tied to or says, that you didn't quite meet that goal. And so it's super important to make goals for yourself and you can start small. So, if you want to say, I'll make, let me strive to make $500 this month. What does that look like? What do you need to make per week to make $500 for the month? And then, what strategies are you going to put in place that week to make the money that, the goal that you have? And so just a really quick recap. It is important to have a very strong and positive mindset to be successful in business. It is an underrated strategy. It is not talked about enough. And then if it is talked about, people kind of talk about it and then they just sort of glance over it and keep moving. Having a positive mindset is one of those things that you have to really work on, believe in, use it every day as a business owner, an entrepreneur, especially if you have another job in addition to running your business. There are times when things get difficult. There are times when things may be challenging. You may be frustrated. You may be overwhelmed. And without, the pure belief in your business, it's very easy to give up. It's very easy to not work hard toward your goals. And so that is not what we want. And so, as a part of Elite Business Coaching, I will share that one of our big whys is because the last year that we have data is 2019. And as of 2019, women of color owned businesses averaged an annual revenue of about $68,000 versus other women owned businesses averaged over $200,000 in revenue. And so our company is mission driven to close that gap. And so, we provide, free weekly training. We provide affordable courses. We provide a range of coaching opportunities as well, because part of that research says that there is a lack of access and use of mentoring and coaching by women of color. Business owners. And so our company is here to fill in that gap. And I know to be true, when things get tough, when things get hard, as a woman of color business owner, you have to first believe. You have to first believe that your business, will and can make it. And then it is equally as important to have a growth mindset so that when those things don't quite go right, you don't look at it as a failure. You look at it as an opportunity. You look at it as a test in terms of, okay, that didn't work. So I learned that. I learned not to do that. What do I need to replace that with? What do I need to learn more about? What book do I need to read? And so having a consistent growth mindset is critical as well. And then third part of the recap is to just be really mindful of the language and the words that you use as you're talking about your business, as you're talking about when things are going well, as you're talking about when things are not quite going so well, and when you're talking about the vision for your business. There is power in the words that you use. And so you always want to make sure that you're using powerful, positive words as it relates to your business, your goals, and the vision that you have for yourself. And then last up, make goals, make goals, make goals. And so again, I know that, some women business owners, don't make goals for fear of not uh, actually hitting those goals. But it's hard to really be successful without goals. It gives you something to strive for. It helps you to know what's working. It helps you to know what's not working. It helps you to know what to do more of, what to do less of. And so it's really critical to set some goals for yourself, whether that is weekly, monthly, or annually. If you're new at goal setting, it's okay to start small. It's all about sort of just really creating that habit first. And so that is what I wanted to share for my very first YouTube Live. I'm sure I'll get a little bit better at it as time goes on. I plan to be back tomorrow, a little after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for part 2 of this particular topic. And so if you're new to me, which probably everybody is, if you haven't watched my videos that are just posted on my site. I'm Andrea White. I'm founder and CEO of Elite Business Coaching, where we help women of color to win in business ownership. We help women of color to start and grow their businesses, whether they're full time businesses or part time businesses, from zero to multiple six figures. I have over a 26-year professional career and nearly 17 years as a business owner, where I have done business strategy, business consulting, all over the United States, helping different companies, organizations, nonprofits, governmental entities to implement business strategies for whatever their goals are. And so, I take that professional experience and give it everything that I have into my company and with my clients. And my clients get consistent results, such as an increased marketing presence. They attract more customers and they make more sales consistently. And so I'm super excited to begin to build my YouTube community. If you have um, topics that you want have me address, you can drop those in the comments below. I appreciate that and hope to be able to respond. And so until next time, I'm Andrea White, founder and CEO of Elite Business Coaching.